7 shots on target, a packed lineup, a golden generation still chasing glory. And Belgium drew 0-0 with Iran. Something is seriously broken. Welcome back to World Goals. Today we're unpacking why this blank score sheet is actually a crisis, Belgium's attacking illusion, Iran's tactical masterstroke, and what it means for both teams' World Cup survival. Let's start with the number everyone keeps quoting. 7 shots on target for Belgium. 7. That sounds impressive until you realize what it actually means. Belgium created 7 presentable opportunities against a side ranked significantly below them and converted exactly none of them. That's not dominance. That's wastefulness dressed up in statistics. Here's the thing about Belgium that nobody wants to say out loud. This team has a finishing problem that tactics cannot fix. You can move the ball, you can press high, you can occupy the final third for large stretches of the game. But if the clinical edge isn't there when the chances arrive, all of that possession and all of that movement means absolutely nothing on the scoreboard. And against Iran, at a World Cup, with everything on the line, that edge was absent. The shots were there, the opportunities were real, but the conviction, the ruthlessness, the belief that this golden generation actually knows how to close a game out, that was nowhere to be seen. Belgium came into this tournament carrying pressure, and at SoFi Stadium, under the lights, that pressure showed, but here's what makes it worse. Iran didn't just survive. Iran had a plan. 3 shots on target for Iran, just 3, and yet they walked away with a point that could define their entire World Cup campaign. How? Because Iran executed one of the most disciplined defensive structures we've seen in this tournament so far. They didn't try to match Belgium, they didn't chase the game. They sat deep, they stayed compact, they made themselves impossible to play through. Sosway. And every time Belgium found a gap, Iran had bodies in the right place at the right time. This is textbook counter-structure football. You give up territory, you give up possession, you accept that the shot tally will look lopsided, but you protect the thing that actually matters, the goal. And Iran protected it brilliantly. Only 3 shots on target conceded tells part of the story, but the full picture is even more impressive. Belgium's 7 shots never truly tested Iran's goalkeeper in the moments that mattered most. That speaks to Iran's positioning, their discipline, their willingness to work as a collective unit. This wasn't a lucky point. This was earned. And Belgium, for all their individual quality, had no answer to it. Which raises the question, what does this mean going into the final group game? Because the situation is now genuinely dangerous for one of these sides. Let's be direct. A 0-0 draw on match day 2 is not the end of the world. Unless you're Belgium. Iran can look at this result and see a genuine pathway. A point against a European heavyweight, a defense that held firm, and a team growing in confidence at exactly the right moment. For Iran, this draw might be the turning point of their entire tournament. Belgium's situation is the opposite. This is a squad built to win, built with the expectation of winning. A draw against Iran is not a result that fits the narrative of a team ready to go deep at a World Cup. 7 shots on target and a blank score sheet doesn't just hurt the goal difference column. It damages belief. It gives opponents a blueprint. Sit deep, stay organized, and Belgium will struggle to unlock you. That blueprint is now publicly filed, and every future opponent will study it. The Golden Generation has been called that for over a decade now. They've been on the edge of something special for years. But edges have a way of becoming chasms when the moment keeps passing you by. Is Belgium's World Cup already slipping away? The answer depends entirely on what comes next. And right now, that answer is not convincing anyone. So here's the debate. Is Belgium actually in crisis? Or is one bad draw just one bad draw? Drop your take in the comments. If this breakdown hit different, share it with a football fan who needs to hear it, and subscribe to World Goals for the sharpest World Cup 2026 analysis on YouTube.